Hi, good morning. Happy birthday to all the June 10th babies out there. I had to think of what date it was. Now that I think of it, I'm not sure if I wished happy birthday to the June 9th babies, but if I didn't, happy birthday. We're going to connect here and see what messages are coming up for the next 24 hours and see what messages we have. You might not see this video when I'm posting it. That's just fine. We're setting the intention for 24 hours from whenever you happen to do see it. And the card that we have coming up is the Empress. All right, we're going to move you all just a little bit closer. We had a major arcana card yesterday as well. And now we have a major arcana card today. So, those of you who follow my readings, you know, for me, in my readings, when I get major arcana cards that come in back to back or on top of each other, it gives me a feeling or a sense that there's big changes and big shifts that are going to be coming in a very short period of time. And that major arcana cards in general come in any time that we're at a significant crossroads, we're at a significant defining moment or turning points, or angels and guides are with us, helping us through these transitions. The things that we're experiencing are directly connected to what we came here to accomplish, what we came here to learn, what we came here to master. And the Empress card has both Libra and Taurus associations with it. So if you have Libra or Taurus placements, there can be big changes and big shifts happening for you in those areas of your life. I'm giggling right now because yesterday we had Gemini and Virgo. So if you have Gemini or Virgo placements and you have Taurus and Libra placements, big changes all around. Buckle up your seatbelts. There could be big changes happening for you in these areas of your life, big shifts. Now, the Empress card traditionally is seen as a card of fertility, a card of creation. So this could be for some of you in a very literal sense. Some of you may be manifesting motherhood or the mother of your child. Some of you may be resolving some issues around fertility. That can be the case for some of you. But creation comes in many shapes or forms. And this could just mean that you're coming into a very creative, very prolific, very successful time in whatever it is that you're creating. It could be artistic endeavors, it could be ideas around business or career. Sometimes the Empress comes up for me in a reading to indicate that you're climbing to a very high level in your career or in your path where you're going to be seen and respected and sought after. She is the divine feminine energy, so some of you may be stepping into and embracing divine feminine energy. And some of you may be calling in or manifesting a divine feminine coming into your life. The Empress is all the queens in one, okay? She's the tough as nails, no nonsense, intellectual Queen of Swords. She's the work hard, play hard, enjoy the finer things in life, domestic goddess, Queen of Pentacles. She's the charismatic, life of the party, hot, steamy, passionate, adventurous, exciting Queen of Wands. And she is the loving, soothing, nurturing, healing, very motherly, intuitive Queen of Cups. She's all the queens in one. And so some of you may be embracing all of these aspects of your personality. If you are someone who identifies as feminine, maybe you've struggled with this and you've been like, I don't know how to put myself out there into the world, right? It can be especially difficult in the corporate world. I know when I worked with lawyers, we had two choices, us women. either, or actually I should say three choices. We could be the office mom who always had Tylenol and safety pins in our purse for everybody, and we brought in cakes and cookies and, took care of everybody. Or we could be the battle axe, the battle axe, off with their heads, cold, don't mess with, ruthless, climbing the corporate ladder, kind of energy. Or, the hot chick who gets away with everything, who can take a 2 hour lunch, and then everybody's expected to pick up her slack because she's in good with, somebody, or she's going to lunch with certain people, and they're like, oh, it's okay, you're one of us, and you're on the payroll, but you don't really have to work. I've seen it happen, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen it happen too. And so some of you might be like, I don't know where I fit in. And so you're realizing that you're maybe a little bit of all of these things, and you can use them in constructive ways. You can use them in productive ways. And that you don't have to limit yourself. You're not a two-dimensional being. You're not a cardboard cutout. If you're someone who is attracted to feminine energy, if you're somebody who seeks out feminine partners, you may be beginning to realize this or understand this about women, and your type may be changing as a result. And you may be understanding and seeing that somebody can be all of these things. Okay? Sometimes she can come up when somebody might maybe feel unlucky in love, especially women, for the same reasons I gave, where it's like, you're all of these queens in one, but you might be around people who are very used to like putting people, everybody, in a category, and they just don't know how to label you. And they're looking at you like, I don't know how to step to you. I can't use my Queen of Swords pickup line. I can't use my Queen of Wands pickup line. I can't use my Queen of Cups pickup line. I don't understand. Like, I'm intrigued by you, but I don't know how to talk to you. Some of you are in that energy, and so you have to kind of try to come out of that circle and try to find people who aren't categorizing people, or putting, people in boxes. This can also be messages coming in for you from a maternal figure who's passed on, or a grandmother, or uh, ancestors who've passed on from your mother's side, who may be coming in and bringing you messages or trying to guide you through the transitions ahead. But this is very respected energy, right? The Empress is respected out of just sheer uh, allegiance and heartfelt sincerity. She's not like the Red Queen. People aren't going to be obeying her because they're terrified of her. They're going to obey her because it terrifies them to think of disappointing her, or letting her down, or falling from her good graces. So it's the opposite energy of having to nag people, having to nag, having to argue. And so some of you may be coming into this kind of energy. This is high vibrational feminine energy, stepping into high vibrational, divine feminine energy, or calling in or manifesting divine feminine, high vibrational feminine energy in your life. Okay? You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those might, for the weekly forecast, if you haven't checked out the weekly forecasts, sometimes it helps check out your moon sign, your rising sign, especially since we've got these major arcana cards coming in back to back. There can be changes or shifts for you in those areas of your life, especially if you have any of the placements I discussed in the beginning of the video. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, there's a link in the description of the video that will take you to my scheduling page, calendly.com/amethystangelite. And love readings for June are also linked in the description. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I hope you all have a fabulous day ahead. Take care and be well, my dears.